Even when going to the gym is your favorite part of the day, not every workout is easy. Not every workout feels good like the coaches and social media want you to believe. So that's why I just set up my camera and I'm gonna make this video taking you through the rest of my workout on a day where I'm tired, on a day where I don't feel like it, to show you what it actually looks like when you have the consistency. If you don't know who I am, I post every day on YouTube. Obviously, you guys can check that out. But I've been going to the gym consistently for 5 years, over a quarter of my life, right? Completely natural, all the above. And going to the gym has went from something I hated to do, hated lifting weights, hated touching weights, never active, never really had that passion for physical fitness, dragged myself through it for years until I taught myself to love it. And I think this perspective I have right now is gonna be so unique, where you guys can just sit back, chill, see what's on my mind during my workout, and I'm gonna explain to you just kind of how I'm feeling, how I'm going about it, and give you guys the value necessary that you need to see, because you need to understand, not every day is gonna be great. So what's like a bad day look like once you've already built like that discipline muscle? Basically, what's standing between you and going to the gym every day? And I'm showing it to you from this perspective. So right now, I have a chest pump, getting into shoulders. I have one more exercise of shoulders. We're gonna hit tries, and then we're gonna be out of here. Do a little physique check-in, but sit back, relax. I'm gonna hit this set right now. The reason this workout is so hard is because I've been cutting for a full month, and I'm trying to peak. Think of how bodybuilders or models peak. For a photo shoot I have in 4 days in LA, for the trip I'm going on, you guys are gonna see all about that. And today I'm starting my carb depletion. So basically I'm eating keto, no carbs, which I don't advocate regularly. I don't think it's healthy long-term, perhaps, but I'm doing it for a few days to completely basically drain my body, make my body flat. And then day of the photo shoot, eat a bunch of junk food that I would not advise people to eat, dry carbs. So basically the water I drink that day and the carbs together are gonna super saturate my muscles for a period of a couple days. So I still look shredded on the tail end of the cut, but I also look really full. It's good for a few days of peaking. It's like sometimes you get those guys who are like, oh, natty or not, I can't tell. If you really, really want to look good, it's because those guys do kind of that thing. They cut really way down, flatten themselves out, and then super compensate. So they look really peeled, but it only lasts for a couple days. But you would never know, because you can get 20 Instagram posts that you could post for 3 months, and they look that good for everyone because they took all those pictures in that couple days. And that's what I'm doing right now, which depletes energy. I'm also doing a pump style workout, quick reps, get the blood flowing just to deplete that glycogen extra right now. So next we have a little bit of a shoulder burnout to get all that glycogen out. Tomorrow's gonna be the same thing. I'm gonna do legs, gonna get that full body glycogen out, use all the energy I can from the carbs I've been eating. And yeah, let's stick to what we're doing now. I'm gonna bring you guys over to the squat rack. We're gonna do some front raises, shoulders. Always wipe down your machines too. You guys know that. So we're gonna get set up on this squat rack here. We're not gonna go super heavy, just because we're kind of burned down on the shoulders already. This is just like a finisher. Mind you, this is not my normal workout regimen, workout routine, but we're doing this for specific reasons today. So before you guys get in the comments saying, what are you doing? You're doing 16 reps, you're never gonna gain muscle that way. I'm not trying to gain muscle today. I'm trying to use all the energy I have. Yeah. Basically, my normal workout routine kind of consists of, I would say, more of a high volume, but quick volume. That's the way I would describe it. It's very unorthodox, but I think it's the way you can build muscle the fastest. There's a reason I'm, 190 pounds at 12% body fat. That's not very common for people who are natural. And it works for me really well, and it works for a lot of my guys that I coach, because it's something where you can build a passion, you can feel strong, you get that testosterone just feeling in your body, because you're lifting really heavy weight. But when your form's really good and you get really good at the programming of it, it's easier to come here every day. You want to be strong. You want to feel good. And in my program, I rarely cut. This is the only time I'll cut all year. Think about it like from, you know, May to Thanksgiving, I'm kind of just main gaining. I'm kind of just gaining muscle slowly, a couple pounds each month. And if I intuitively track my calories in my mind, but also on like a calorie tracking app, I can kind of see and map out where my body is. Because I, as a coach, you know, I've studied the game so hard that I could eat the most delicious food in the world and still, you know, not be overdoing the calories, not a dirty bulk, a lean bulk. And then by the time Thanksgiving rolls around, maybe for a couple months, from November to about through January, through the holidays and all that, I dirty bulk a little bit. I eat a little bit extra. I really enjoy myself. And you gotta understand, just because you're letting yourself have the freedom to eat whatever, some days you might skip a couple meals. Life gets busy, especially when you're a busy man. And you have a lot going on. You're building a business, you're building relationships. You know, like eating takes time. And some days you're just not gonna have time. And some days you're gonna only consume 17, 18, 1900 calories. And, you know, like when you're actually active, when you're building your life, like getting fat is no longer an issue, you know? So, anyways, my cycle kind of ends around there. And then around February, March, I'll cut for about a month or two at the max, depending on how much body fat I've gained, get shredded to the point where my abs come out, and main gain all summer, and I lose my abs around October. And who's taking their shirt off after October in a winter state? Nobody, you know? That's what works for me, and that's what I like. But let's hit this set real quick. You guys are distracting me. Let's get a good shoulder pump going. Yeah. Oh, shoulder pump's looking good. V-taper is looking amazing. We are locked. We are locked in. Just so you guys can get in on the fun a little bit. My current body weight, like I said, is about 190 pounds. Started at about 210, lost 20. I'm someone who eats a lot. Normally, I eat whatever I want. Like, you know, I'm kind of explaining that too. And I tell my clients to eat whatever they want, and they get in amazing shape because it's not about what you eat. It's about how smart you eat, you know? If you love French toast, find a way to make it where it's only 300 calories, hit your protein goal. You can eat French toast until you're fucking sick of it. You can eat it 4 times a day. If you like pizza, I eat whole pizzas by myself on a aggressive cut. Check out my Instagram. I literally just posted the whole pizza that I got to eat on my aggressive cut, still hit my calories. I was actually under my calories that day. So I literally just smacked some Frosted Flakes afterwards, just so I wasn't too far under, so I had some energy. It's not as hard as it looks, man. And this is the things I'm telling myself because like I said, like I alluded to at the beginning of the video, this is like, I don't know, I'm just not really feeling it today. My energy's low. Not as strong as I want to be because, you know, I have no carbs in my system. But I'm still positive. My outlook is still positive because the process is fun. The process is part of who I am. It's not something I'm working towards. I mean, it is, but it's fun, you know? And I just get to look great and help other people look great because it's part of my identity. Because I made myself learn the hard way every single step of the way, you know? But let's get into this next set. You guys got a good angle for this one. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Wow. I think we're gonna call it there for shoulders. They're pretty burnt out, kind of throwing around weight. You gotta be careful when you're throwing around weight like that. Call it ego lifting, but like I said, it's just to get the glycogen out. get a pump. Feels damn good. Feels damn good. It ain't gonna hurt your progress, I'll tell you that. All right. We're gonna finish out the workout with some triceps. I'm gonna bring you guys over there. We got some cardio, got some abs, but that stuff's boring. For cardio, I just do bike. Sit on a bike pedal for, 30 minutes. Not the seated bike where you're leaning back on your phone scrolling, like an actual, the actual bike. It's a lot better, you're burning more calories. But anyways, we're gonna get over to triceps. We're gonna catch a tricep pump. Triceps already look pumped, they're not. And I'll see you guys over there. Let's see here. So we made it to the tricep machine. Tricep training is pretty simple. Triceps are one of my strong suits. Obviously, like I said today, I'm just catching a pump, but I mean, there's two ways to train your triceps. You train them with your arms next to your body, like this, or you train them with your arms above your body, like this. There's 3 heads, wrap around your arm. If you mix a couple sets of your arms down here, so like a pull down like this, and then a pull down where, your arms are up here, and you got your medial heads, lateral heads stretched and all that, you're gonna hit your entire tricep. That's all you need. It's really simple. It's not complicated. The one thing I would advise, especially if you're stronger in the arms, I have big arms from genetics, unproportionately big to the rest of my body. I guess it's a good thing. You wanna make sure that you're warming up. Jeez, see, my mind is fried because of the lack of carbs. You wanna make sure you're warming up, because warming up your elbow flexors, there's a lot of joints that are gonna get worn down when you do pull downs like that. It's the same for leg extensions and your knees. Think of your knees and your elbows are very similar. Your hamstrings and your biceps are very similar. Your quads and your triceps are very similar. So you can kind of apply that logic. Warm yourself up, get some reps in. Always do triceps at the end of your workout. If you do not hit chest or shoulders before triceps, so if you're one of those weird people who do it on different days, get an extra tricep warm-up, because doing chest really does warm up your tricep. And if you're not doing it and you just go straight into triceps and you haven't worked, the anterior chain of your body, it's not going to look good long term. So that's my advice there. But let's hit a set of triceps. Let's get the pump going. Quick, easy warm up. Got the pump cover back on. Kind of going slow talking to you guys. You guys are making me lose my pump, man. What the hell? It's not cool. It's kind of fucked up you guys to do that to me. No, but in all seriousness, everybody's gonna have those days where just mentally it's like, I don't want to go to the gym. I'm not feeling it. But as somebody who, when I started, I hated touching weights. I hated touching weights. I would drag myself to my basement with weights I had off Marketplace, make myself do some bench, speed through, these workouts just to get done, drink a nasty protein shake afterwards. Once you've done it the hard way for so long, that's what built the muscle for me to appreciate every little thing about the gym now. And my life would be way different if I didn't start lifting. My life would be in a completely different realm of everything. I wouldn't, my business wouldn't exist. My connections would be different. It's just an entire different life, and it's a lifestyle and it changes. And the way that lifestyle is built, the core foundation is just doing shit when you kind of don't want to, or building an identity through your beliefs, your actions, and your desires, and your drive. It's called the BAD method. Belief B, action A, desire D. You know, if you guys know me, obviously, you know that's the key to success in everything, in my eyes. But anyways, that's another video. That's more of, kind of gets into what my program is, but I just want you guys to kind of like get a little dive into here, like see what I'm doing, see how I'm doing it, you know? Like, I take a lot of inspiration from like Sam Sulek. He just sits there and talks about what's on his mind while he's lifting. And it's like inspiring because it's like, holy shit, like I didn't even know people like to lift. I remember I was like, the people that are in the gym every day, do they even like it? Do they hate it or what? Like I didn't know. Newsflash, we like it, we love it. My favorite part of the day. Think about it this way. I wait to go to the gym till about noon or 1 o'clock. I wake up around 6 or 7. Gee, I should have said that. I wake up around 6 or 1 digit after every day, and I get all my work knocked out, like content and business work and stuff, coaching stuff, and I wait to work out because it's something to look forward to. Think about that. I work out later in the day so I can look forward to it while I'm doing other shit. That's how much I love it. And that's not uncommon if you build that muscle up. The mental muscle, that is. All right, big boy weight here. Let's get it. Ugh. Oh, man. I'm telling you, man, warm up them elbows, man. It's gonna save you long term. I'm glad I started doing it when I did. I waited too long. But I can still do these. So I'm good to go. All right. Yeah. Another thing I get asked too is like, you know, a lot of people say like, how do I know if, you know, it's the right time to start working out? How do I know, you know, the correct information, the right people to follow? Like there's so much information out there. Information overload. Do I do this diet? Do I do that diet? Do I lift out this way? Do I go to the gym at this time? Do I drink caffeine? Do I not drink? There's so many differing opinions. And that's the number one thing I see on like social media and everything that just like fucks people, is that you can watch one video from a smart, credible source that has his own information that says, you know, don't eat fruit. It's too much fructose. You're gonna get fat. Your insulin's gonna spike. And you're like, oh shit, I can't eat fruit anymore. And you're gonna see another dude that says, well, actually you need carbs before your workout, and if you spike your insulin at the right time, you're gonna build more muscle. It's gonna be more anabolic. So actually eat fruit, but do it before your workout. Then you're gonna have another guy that says eat fruit whenever you want. And they're all like guys that you respect. Credible. But there's differing opinions. So what 95% of people do that don't have their own opinion, right? Because everybody's opinions, the way the world works, is based off somebody else's. You know, original thoughts are 1 in a million nowadays. That's not like a shitting on people's statement. That's information is so prevalent that all of your information is based on something that people have already thought about and spread before. You know, this is new within the last 20, 30 years. But especially when it comes to lifting, there's so much shit out there because everybody wants to make money. Everybody wants to be the biggest. It's constant competition without the underlying threat or the underlying, what's the word? Like, I don't even know what you would call it, but like, it doesn't seem like competition, but it is, you know? Everybody's competing to have the right information, be the biggest, be the strongest. When in reality, different things work for different people. And the one thing that you do need to do, right, this is gonna be where my opinion comes in. This is where my actual original thought comes in, because I've worked through years of hating it and developed this thought over years, right, is that if you build a passion for it and you build it into your identity through various tactics and ways, discipline, like there's so many different factors that go into it. It's what I teach my guys, right? If you do that, that's the only way that you're actually gonna get success. You combine that with another principle, is that you take action now, right? There's like, if you wanted the tallest tree in the world, you wanted to plant the tallest tree in the world, you wanted to see it while you were alive, there's 2 days that would be the best days to plant that tree. The best day you could have ever planted that tree was the day you were born, right? Because it'd be the tallest it could be. The second best day is today, you know? And it doesn't matter if the soil's right, you don't want to wait for the rain to come, like just do it today. And if the soil's not right, guess what? Water it. Guess what? If it's raining too much, dry it out a little bit. Throw some light on there. You adjust as time goes. And That's a muscle you build when you kind of don't like something because you want to make yourself like something. You got to build a passion. Nobody goes to the gym every day that hates it. And nobody loves it as soon as they start. So you have to build that muscle over time to kind of integrate it into your life, take that imperfect action, build the passion through your beliefs, your actions, your desires, which I teach exactly how to do. I got videos on it. The pinned video on my YouTube tells you exactly how to do that. It's like a full training from my program. Anyways, it's free. But you do that, and you get here every day. And then you work to become the man who has the physique, so then you get the physique in return because you're working on becoming the man. You don't work on the biceps, you work on the brain, and the brain that will get you to the biceps. So I'm gonna finish up this workout, focus back on it, get my pump, do some cardio. Yeah, what I got going on now, I'm gonna peak. For a photo shoot, you guys are gonna see that on my Instagram, see how I'm looking, see what's really achievable naturally. Chances are, pictures are probably already posted by the time you watch this, unless you're watching it the day I uploaded or the day after. Got a trip to LA. It's gonna be a good time. I'm gonna integrate so much fitness into that trip, try out different gyms, show you what's real, what's not, how to stay lean while you travel. I got so many ideas. They're all gonna go on my YouTube. I'm too consistent to skip that, I promise you. So go check those out. I hope to inspire you, entertain you, and also educate you at the same time with those. Yeah, if you wanna actually book a call with me, talk to me, really get into my mind, and we can talk about, my program and how I've changed up my guys, you can. First link in the description, but you don't have to, man. You don't have to pay for nothing because I post for free every day. If you want to see my daily life, like I said, Instagram, see how I'm living, how I integrate things. And I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me for my workout. Go hit your own. Remember what I said, today is the best day. Give it a shot if you haven't already. So I'm out of here, finish up my workout. Good luck to you guys. God bless, of course. Have an amazing rest of your day.